All right, all right. 2,574 homes on the market in Marion County. Glenn Stein Realty Executives here. We're going to be talking about, has anything sold in Marion County in Ocala in 2023? We're going to talk about that today. So let's jump right into it. Let's look at it. Let's take a look at what's going on currently in the Ocala Marion County market. And we're going to be looking at, sold properties in Marion County from January 1 until right now, January 13th. Happy Friday the 13th for everybody that is a little bit superstitious. Be careful if you're not superstitious like me, then just play, and maybe you're going to play some jokes on some people, but be nice, be super kind. Let's talk about what has sold. So when we're looking at what's happening in Marion County right now, we've had 175 properties sell, close this year, not just go under contract. Go under contract is a different number. This is the closed market. And this means, obviously properties that maybe went under contract Thanksgiving, December, Christmas time, that type of thing. So that's a decent number of properties in Marion County. The highest priced home that's sold in Marion County, 1.2 million. That was in Field of Dreams. That's in Reddick. So it looks like a really nice property, 9-stall barn, that type of thing. So what it tells me is that, okay, not a lot of high-end properties sold so far, closed this year or went under contract in December, but super interesting, right? Let's take a look at some pictures of this property that went under contract and then sold, closed. Real pretty property, very nice, well appointed. Looked like it was relatively new as well, but they redid it. So actually, year built was 1997. It was on the market for 4 months before it went under contract, and obviously closed recently, right? Just about a week ago. So that's interesting. So let's look at what else is sold. So we had actually one other property in Summit 2 actually closed in Ocala. We'll take a look at that property. This tells you what kind of, actually, I think I've been in this property way back when. I remember looking at this property years ago, and looks like the same property that I went to see. And this one, very interesting, has obviously pool home and nice upgrades with from over 5,000 square feet, and was listed at 1.2, right? Listed at 1.2, but sold at 1.068. So it tells you there was obviously some wiggle room there. It was on the market for 6 months. And both cases, cash. We're seeing, let's see, out of the top 25 properties, 2, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12, 13, probably about half the properties sung by cash, a few VA, some conventional. I don't see FHA, obviously, in this. Obviously, in the upper range here, the 375 and above market. But what it does tell me is that a lot of people are taking advantage of cash right now. So things are selling. So for the people who say there's nothing selling, okay, this is proof something is selling. This is your evidence here. But let's take a look at what else is selling here and closed. This one's on 7th place in a place called Fort King Forest. I used to walk by this property all the time. I used to live in this area. This is in the southeast section, but really close to Fort King. Which is a dividing line between southeast and northeast in Ocala, 695 on the market 11 days. So not everything is taking forever to actually get sold. Okay, let's look at some of the subdivisions. What's most popular? Okay, let's take a look at that. So you might be interested in that. So a handful in Bellevue. We've got various properties in various different areas. Let's see if there's any rhyme here, just all over the place. Kingston Country is in the southwest. 4 properties there that closed. We've got High Point in the southeast. Marion Oaks, there's a lot of lots in Marion Oaks, a lot more inventory in Marion Oaks. So we're seeing, over 15 properties close in Marion Oaks, right? And by the way, let me go back. Marion Oaks, you're looking at a range of, 268 to 280,000. And almost all of these, I'd say probably 80% of them, 80% of these are brand new construction. Then we had a couple 2005s, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2000 year built, 2005, 1980, an older Marion Oaks property. Marion Oaks, some of the newest or the oldest properties are in the early 70s in an area they call Unit 2, which is where they have a sewer. Everywhere else is septic, well and septic. Or not well and I'm sorry, community water and septic rather in Marion Oaks. So also look, Meadow Glen, that's in the southwest area. Another area, top of the world, which is a 55 plus community. 5 properties sold there. Ocala Park Estates in the 295 to 2, actually it was a mobile home for 68,000, 231,000. Gives you an idea. Oak Run, another retirement community, handful of properties there. Palm Cay. Actually, to backtrack, Orange Blossom Hills is a up and coming area that's just north of the Villages in the southern end of Marion County. That sold in the upper 2s, mid upper 2s. Silver Spring Shores, a lot of properties there. We're looking at, let's see, let's do an accurate count, 6 and quite a bit. So 9, 15, looks like about 15, 16 properties. Silver Spring Shores, and lots of new construction there because there's a lot more vacant lots as opposed to some of the areas already established. Anywhere between 190 to 275,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. 1,600 square feet. Typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Spruce Creek South. Spruce Creek Golf and Country Club. These are retirement communities in various areas. Golf and Country Club is on 441. Spruce Creek South is also on 441, just north of the Villages. So in the Villages of Marion County, 4 properties closed so far this year. Stonecrest, another retirement community. So I think if you're looking for a little bit of a rhyme or reason as to what we're seeing out there in the marketplace right now, lots of properties are selling in Marion Oaks, Silver Spring Shores, very typical. Also in the retirement 55 plus communities, there's about 6 or 7 more popular 55 plus communities that actually are selling. So 175 properties close in Marion County. It's certainly off of the peak. Like we saw more properties sell last year than we're seeing now. So it's come down a bit because of interest rates and recession and all those kind of fears. But the reality is there's still a lot of things happening. There's still a lot of sales that are happening around Marion County. And if you have questions about it, feel free to connect. You can text me or call me at 352-572-3796, 352-572-3796. And, please subscribe, like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, don't say anything. Or leave some comments in the chat if you have some comments about where the market is going. If you feel like the market is going up, like things are going to improve, or do you think things are going to go downhill? There's a probably 50-50 chance. A lot of people are saying one or the other. So let me know. Glenn Stein, Realty Executives. Happy Friday, everybody.